I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you a very interesting question from my subscriber based on area enclosed within a square. So here's a figure which we need to consider. Let us say we have a square. This is of 1 centimeter square. Within this square we have an arc representing arc with radius of 1 unit. Now from the other side we'll again make another arc from this vertex of the same length as the radius, so we get an arc like this. Now the idea is to find area of the portion which is enclosed between these two arcs. That is the first part of the question. The second part of the question is that we are going to extend this, right? So we'll increase the size of this square, make it twice the length. So let's say we have this as our square now. Okay, and in this square, let me complete the figure. Let's say this arc extends and it goes kind of like this. The other one is kind of like this. Okay, we introduce another arc with a radius of 2 units, kind of like this. So what you see here is a couple of circles, and we need to find area of this shaded region. So that is the question for us. Now let's give some units. Let us say the bigger circle here is 2 centimeters and the smaller one is half of it, 1 centimeter. Right, so we have 2 centimeters big square. Within this we have an arc and we need to find the area of shaded region. So I hope the question is clear. Now you can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Now in first part, let's find area of this region. Let me call it A1. Now area of region A1 is, we could say it is combination of 2 quarter circles with radius of 1, and we'll take away from this area of the square. So it is combination of 2 times quarter circle means 1/4 of pi r square, r being 1, minus area of this square which is 1 square. So let me explain you the formula which we have used here. So if you look into it, we have one particular square, and this square could be seen as combination of this unit, 1/4 of a circle, and also this unit, 2nd quarter of the circle. Now obviously we have overlapping, so that much is excess area, right? So if I add the 2 quarter circles and take away the area of the square, I get inside area. Is that clear to you? Right? So that's how we find area of the portion shown. So that is, if you calculate, this becomes half pi minus 1. So area of the first portion is half pi minus 1. Now how do we find area shown here? Let's call this as area 2. Now if you look into the bigger figure, we have quarter of a circle with radius 2 centimeters, right? So area 2 is 1/4 of pi 2 square, where 2 is the radius, correct? And from this area, we'll take away this portion, which is, you can say, we can take away 1, 2, and this whole 3. Correct? So if I take away from this area 1, 2, and 3, I get area of A2. Correct? So let's do it. So from here, what is this portion 1? You can think about this as 1 square, and in which we have quarter of a circle with 1 unit, right? So, and 2 is also same, correct? So area 1 is 1/4 area of unit circle, which is pi 1 square, and this is also 1/4 pi 1 square, and this area full is 1 square. So that becomes the area of A2, correct? Now total area A is sum of these two areas, A1 and A2. So we can add all these terms to get our total area, correct? Now, so A1 is half pi minus 1, and here we have 2 square is 4. Let me simplify this, it is better. 2 square is 4, we get just pi here, and these two are same terms, right? So we can add and take away. So it is half of pi minus 1, right? So that is A2. So what we have here is area of the first portion, A1, is half pi minus 1, and this area is, let's add this portion, which is plus pi minus half pi minus 1. Now from here you can simplify and write down the result, which is half pi minus half pi is 0. We are left with pi minus 2. Minus 1 is minus 2. So which is approximately equals to 3.14 minus 2, which is 1.14, in this case centimeter square. Do you see how we have calculated the particular area, correct? So let me summarize what we did. We first found the smaller area, which is within a unit square formed by 2 quarter circles, right? Add their square and difference of 1 gives you the shaded region. Now for the bigger one, we have a square of 2 units. Quarter circle area is 1/4 of pi 2 square, and from which I take away these 3 areas, which is twice quarter of 1 unit circle and 1 full square. Adding these two, we get our total area, which is, as shown, 1.14 centimeter square. So I hope the steps are clear. Feel free to write your comments and share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my video, that'd be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.